yeah, waiter. Can I get another one? Yep. All right, thank you. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy D. I was just, you know, daydreaming, manifesting things, right? Thinking, I can't wait to be on the beach after this AMC squeezes, guys. What's up, right? Yeah, so basically, I cracked the code today, guys, all right? I did some basic math, guys. I'm going to show you what I did. It's real simple third grade, right? Drawings, everything, math, addition, subtraction, right? So I'm going to present this information to you guys. It has to do with the shares, right? I know that we haven't been able to get a share count. We don't know how many shares are out there, but I'm going to give you kind of an idea of like what's going on. I'll give you proof again, right? And why the price on the channel right here on freaking whatever you're looking at, Weeble or whatever, like it says 22.74, right? But I don't even understand how we can even have this going on, right? Trading if the shares right now, if you watched my video from yesterday, you know, in my opinion, guys, the shares right now back in June, July last year, right? Okay, yeah, so we're gonna get into that. You know, I just want to remind you guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take this as financial advice, guys. Take it for education and entertainment purposes. It is D's Daily DD. If you want to subscribe, guys, hit that channel, right? If you want to like it, comment, share, right? All that good stuff. If you have any questions, guys, I'm always here to answer them for you, right? Whatever I know. And if I don't know, I'll tell you too. But I have some knowledge, right, that I can share with you guys. And I've been trying to share with you guys now for 2 months, a little over 2 months. Right, and the other thing I want to mention is that we're almost at 10,000 views on the channel. So thank you guys for coming back and watching the videos and all that and staying tuned. All right, cool. So let's switch over because I do want to get into this. All right. So let me pop this up. All right, guys. So let's start at the top here, right? So as you can see, AMC supposedly, right, has issued 512 million shares, right? So right here, this is the number right here. And what I did, okay, is we broke it down between 3 little sections here, as you can see. So 1, 2, 3. The first one is gonna say the top 10 owners of AMC, all right? Now let me show you where I got these numbers and this information. Cool, so I got this top 10, right? I got it from the CNN business, right? So what I did is I added up all of these top 10, right? These top 10 owners. And then for the next one is the top 10 mutual funds, okay? So that's this part right here. And then the retail owners, you know, this is the most current information that I could find, which is saying that we own 74% of the float, okay? The free float. And I got that number from, might be here. Okay, right here. So about 74% is owned by the public, 25% according to them is owned by institutions, and 0.3. I didn't even account for the 0.3, whatever, right? There's some shares that the insiders own. So we're gonna bring this back. Check this out. My thing is, all right, I added all those, and that's just the top 10, guys. That's not even all the institutions, right? And then the top 10 ETFs, that's not all the ETFs. But when you break this down, right, retail owners, they own supposedly about 379 million shares, 74% of the free float. The ETFs, they're holding 79 million, and the top 10 owners are holding about 116 million. So if you add those 3 up, you get this number, 575 million. That's more than 512 million, right? That's the first red flag, okay? Next, look at this. So the short interest that I got from Vortex, I'll show you guys right now, is saying that it's 18.03%, and the free float on loan is 94.75 million shares that are on loan, okay? So I didn't even add that into this number, right? But when you add it in, now you get 670 million shares, right? So what do we have there? We have the synthetic shares that we've been talking about that are out there. You know, this is real simple. I know not a lot of people take the time, but I am a numbers guy, guys. I am a numbers guy, so I do enjoy, you know, messing with finding out and adding all this stuff and seeing what's going on. So yeah, 670 million shares is way more than 512, right? And that's not even the synthetics, guys, like the fakes, right? So the ones that they print, you know, to hide the short interest so that it doesn't look like it's out of control, right? Cool. So I wanted to touch on that. Now, you know, I'm waiting, guys. I'm chilling. I'm holding my shares, you know, especially when I do the math like this and I break it down and I find this out. I'm like, no reason to sell, guys, right? So let's go here back to this part, right? So the other thing I want to touch on real quick is that Jerome Powell did speak today, right? The Fed, and they're prepared to raise rates to tame inflation. I'm not going to really spend too much time on this, but I did like how the market reacted. You know, a lot of stocks reacted in a positive way, like Bitfarms, guys. They were up 9%. Lucid was up, let's see, Lucid was up 9% as well, right? So most of my other holdings and my other investments, my watch list was green, right? But oh, guess what? GameStop and AMC were being shorted to death, right? So that the price won't go up. That's all right. I'll wait. I'll hold my shares. All right. So what they're saying is just the same thing, right? They're just reassuring people and reminding people that they notice that inflation's out of control, that it's not completely their fault, right? Because of the shortages with the supply chains and all that. That's what also is increasing the what they did not foresee, okay? What they did not account for, right? So he's saying that most likely they're going to start raising interest rates in March, right? And they're thinking about raising the rates 3 times, right? Maybe 4 is what I've heard, all right? So right here, to try to cool the economy and prevent rapidly rising prices from becoming permanent, right? He's gonna do another 4 years, right? He got reelected. So if we see inflation persisting at high levels than expected, we have to raise interest rates more over time, all right? So hopefully, you know, the market is pricing that in right now, right? So when they actually do it, that it doesn't like tank the market, okay? So just think about this, guys. You know, be careful the next few months. It's going to be choppy in the market and in the real world, right? With the inflation and with what's going on with the prices and all that. So just be careful, guys. I'm telling you right now, just giving you a heads up, all right? That this probably will continue until summer, that time, all right? Okay, so that's all I wanted to touch on because it's not that bad. Normally the market reacts bad, but today a lot of stocks went in the green, all right? So that's what I wanted to talk about there. So let's go look at the chart for AMC. Nothing crazy. Actually, before we go to look at the chart, oh, okay, close that. We can take a look at the Ortex data. I don't have a subscription, guys, right? So I took a screenshot. So here, 18%. The utilization is 76% right now. And the days to cover is at 2.48. And then this is where I got the number, right? The exchange reported short interest. So 94.75 million. Cool. So let's go back over here and just look at this. Volume still average, guys. Like what I want to say again with the volume is like I don't even know how it can get to those levels, but basically the banks and whoever's lending their shares out, because the retail's not lending their shares out, guys. It's the banks and the hedge funds that are basically fondling each other's you know what's, and they're just passing the shares back and forth, creating the fake volume, creating the fake action that we see here, right? But the point is, the whole point of AMC, guys, is the short squeeze play, and the shorts still haven't covered. And we're talking about the real shares and the fake ones, the synthetics, all right? And if you go back to yesterday's video again, I explained the synthetics, okay? So this is just where we're sitting right now, right, guys? What I do like about this right now is that the RSI is down here. It really shouldn't go any lower, guys. We should start to see a reversal here at this point, right? And then also, you know, with the MACD, like it's been mostly red, right? So we will hopefully see a reversal here soon, right? There is no news, guys. I mean, the main point that I want to tell you is that like to just sit back, kick back. Don't really stress too much about the daily AMC chart. We can go ahead and look at the order flow real quick. So let's see, 125 versus 122. So more money was coming in, no large orders, a lot of medium orders, and a few retail. Well, it's pretty even actually, 35 versus 35, right? So if you're in, guys, you know, that's why I don't even touch my shares. Like I just leave them, you know, they're there and they're ride or die, okay? So we can look at the 2-minute chart. I mean, it was pretty annoying today because we know how manipulated this thing is. You know, in the morning you had this rip and it was trying to break, let's see, 2354. got pulled back because remember, every day they're shorting 50 to 60 to 70% of the total volume of the fake, volume that they're just ping-ponging back and forth, right? Cool. So you saw it come down, it just consolidated, and then we saw this pushback, which basically we just broke even today on that, right? So not too much to look at there, guys. But yeah, that's all I really got to go over AMC. Now we see a couple green candles here, right? So that's what I'm hoping for, is a reversal. This is normally what you would consider a double bottom. Okay, so we can start to make our way back up to these levels of price. All right, that's what I'm looking for. I don't really see it coming down further. We already bounced here twice, it looks like, right? We need a bigger green candle. We need more confirmation, but that's what I'm looking for personally, right? I'm not a bear. I'm not gonna say the AMC is gonna go down. I mean, it could, right? I mean, anything's possible, but I stay positive, and I'm manifesting the squeeze, guys, right? The squeeze will happen here soon. All right, cool. That's all I got for that. Let's go over to Lucid, guys. All right, so Lucid, man, what a day, what a day. It's looking beautiful here on the chart, right? Up 7.69%. With the volume, let me make sure. Let's see. Matches the volume here. So volume was 59 million. And I mean, this is showing strength. You see this dip again, like I always say, guys, the dip before the rip. Like, you could have gotten scared, sold here, right? But you would have lost out because it went higher than it was previously. This is strength, guys. This is showing you the higher lows and the higher highs, right? As it makes its way up. The EMAs, it bounced beautifully off the EMAs, even right here when it got tested, and then moved its way back up. Now, why did I leave this orange line here? Remember that I told you a couple videos ago that that's what I was looking for. It was just a little bit late, but I was looking for it to come back up to this $45 price. I had a feeling, my intuition, right, just from looking at the charts and things like that. I knew that it would make its way back over. Now, again, this is what's forming a cup and handle. This is a pretty bullish pattern, right? Now, it's not all positive. I do have to remind you guys, I do have some news, right, that is gonna maybe change your outlook. But right now, I mean, in the very, very short term, I could see it tomorrow testing. If it doesn't pass this, guys, or it doesn't mount it, it's gonna come back down, right? Back to around this level, right? And another reason it can is because of this, right? So let me bring this up right here. We have a lockup period that is expiring here soon, right? So this could basically bring the price down, because if the insiders, if they decide to sell their shares because the price is higher right now than when they got them, if they want to collect some profit, guys, it's probably going to bring the price back down, all right? So let's look at this. Lucid Group, right? A retailer of luxury EVs as well as advanced battery tech, is facing an onslaught of FUD and doubt, always. As always, right? I mean, it's a newer company, so there's going to be a lot of FUD. Narrative in the run-up and the stock's lockup period expiration. As a refresher, Lucid Motors had officially closed its merger agreement with the SPAC with Churchill Capital on July 23rd, 2021. Certain shares of the resulting combined entity, now officially known as the Lucid Group, were subjected to customary lockup period for 180 days. While the PIPE shares lockup ended back in September 21, Lucid founder shares will remain under lockup restrictions until the 19th of January, right? So this is the day, 19th of January, is the day and after that where they can sell the shares if they want to, right? They're not restricted anymore. So somebody here, right, is pretty bearish on Lucid. T-minus 9 days until the Lucid lockup period ends. CPI reporting on the 12th. Historically, Lucid has reacted negatively to previous lockup periods in September, declining 29% in a week. All right. Yes, this is possible. The price can come down. But in my opinion, guys, like, if they're up, right, and they're hoping that it can start to make higher, go higher, and they want to make more profit, then why would they sell them now, okay? I mean, they might sell a little bit, maybe to recover a little bit of money, but nobody knows what's going to happen. So this is where you have to be, careful. And if you want to buy puts, guys, that's how you would make money on the way down, right? Not financial advice, but you can, if you believe that the price is going to go down, you can go in the options market and grab a put or a couple puts, right? Depending on what you want to do with your money. I don't know. So that's just what I wanted to point out. Lucid Motors, let's see what it says here, is in advanced talks with the Public Investment Fund to set up a factory in Saudi Arabia and identifies Neom and King Abdullah Economic City as potential locations for the new factory. Cool. So that's that. Remember, they're expanding. That's bullish to me, in the long run. But again, I'm playing this in the long run, guys. I'm just trying to accumulate shares over time and just leave them in there, right, at the lowest price possible, so that when it starts to rip up, you make those gains, right? So we're just gonna look at the options chain. Like I said, the date is the 19th, so I pulled this up for the 21st, right? There is more call volume, I would say. There is a lot of call volume, especially because I recently saw that Lucid is kind of highly shorted. It's like at 13%, something like that, right? And then the puts. So what I want to point out with the puts is the volume right here at the $40 strike. 27,000 and then $35 strike, you have 19,000 puts, right? So these people are betting that the price is going to come down, right? So there's a lot of volume there, so that's where it could potentially drop to, right? And then there's even more here at the 30. So it's going to be a battle, that's for sure. Volume was looking good today though, 59 million on Lucid. So yeah, that's what I got for the information today on Lucid, right? Let's go ahead and move it over to Bitfarms, guys. Let's see what we got. Again, this is pretty nice looking, right? This is pretty beautiful. It was up 7.88% today. Now, this is the 3-minute chart. What I want to point out is that it's looking like it broke this downtrend, right? So you down, 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 and now you would actually say this is more of an uptrend, right? So you would bring this trend line, let's draw it out here, and you want at least 3 touch points, but I'm gonna put it like right here, and leave it there to see if it'll continue bouncing off of this, right? You saw this rip, went under, ripped up, bounced now, and then it's making its way back up, right? So let's zoom out a little bit. Again, the supply and demand zones, guys, like I talk about, I've been telling you that this is where you see a lot of price action. This is where you tend to see reversals. And let's see if it can break out of this section here, right? This would be the next resistance, which is right now at the 472. Yeah, 475, right? So it's right on point, right on par with that. Okay, so I'm still bullish on this, guys. As soon as crypto Bitcoin recovers, you're gonna see some action here, right? So like I said yesterday, if you would have scooped up shares yesterday, if you were just barely getting in, right, first time, man, you'd be sitting green right now, right? So let's zoom out a little bit. We can see that it's been in this downtrend. It tried to come up, but it didn't quite make it. Came down. Now it bounced right here, and it's making its way back up. All right. RSI, look at relative strength index. When it's between 50 and 70, that's showing strength. So I honestly believe, right, we're gonna see some more upside here. Let's look at the MACD here. See what that looks like. And yeah, you can see buying pressure starting to come in because probably can't see that one, right? Right here, buying pressure. You see it turn. When you see these lines cross, that usually means it's a reversal as well. So we have 3 indicators right here that are telling us we're about to see a reversal, right? And they went big on Bitcoin, guys. Big cojones here. They bought 1,000 Bitcoin here in the first week of January, like I talked about yesterday, all right? So they're cash heavy. What the CEO said is like they saw an opportunity to move some cash into Bitcoin, and man, they did, right? Cool. So that's all I got for Bitfarms. But let's go over this article. So this is key for Bitfarms, for crypto. This is important, right, guys? So U.S. lawmaker hints at upcoming crypto legislation. As Jerome Powell Fed says, it will release report on digital currency soon. The report is really ready to go, and I would expect we will drop it. I hate to say it again, in coming weeks, all right? At his confirmation hearing in front of members of the Senate, Federal Reserve Powell said that the agency would be releasing its report on cryptocurrencies within weeks. What else? Let's see. The Fed's report on digital currencies wasn't quite where we needed it to get, but we would be released soon regardless, he says, all right? Changes in monetary policy as part of the reason for the delayed report, which is expected to address policy surrounding the possible rollout of a central bank digital currency in the United States. Damn, that would be hella bullish for crypto, guys. They did that if they released an official digital currency. It's more to be it's more going to be an exercise of asking questions and seeking input from the public rather than taking a lot of positions in various issues. Although we do take some positions, said Powell. The report really is ready to go, and I would expect it will drop. I hate to say it again, in the coming weeks. New digital currency legislation coming soon. That's what this guy tweeted. All right. Yeah, so just keep an eye out for that, guys. This, of course, will affect, how crypto moves the next few months. If the US is on board, guys, right, that to me, that's a great sign. I would love to see that. Because it would bring more regulation. It would get rid of all these, just prank coins, or like these scam coins, right, that don't really have the technology, aren't really looking to make the crypto world better. They're just kind of just trying to make some quick money or whatever. But yeah, let's see. That's all I got for this. So I want to touch on this because now we're gonna move over to Loopring, and it's sitting at $1.50 right now, guys. That's what I called about a week and a half ago. When I started to see the bearish trend, I was looking at the chart, and it showed me where it would fill the gap. So because the gap has been filled here, I believe this could be a reversal. We see a little bit of green, but it could also be a fake out, right? We'll have to see. It could also come down to just, this last support level, then bounce. But we don't have anything that has been moving here, right, guys? I mean, we need news, we need updates, we need some new information. The market cap sitting at 2 billion, 228 million volume, 27 days, and more buying than selling going on, and it's number 36 currently, right? Yeah, so I mean, that's all I really got for Loopring. I couldn't find anything new, guys. So I always try to keep you up to date. Of course, like as soon as I find new stuff, I will bring it to you. But I think this has a lot to do with it. Like I said, if that report, shows, positive things that they're looking to get into the new stuff, to my opinion is the future, right? Digital currency. I think it can really help with a lot of things, guys, a lot of problems, right? Even with inflation, like even with, scams and stuff like that, like, because when everything is accounted for on the blockchain and everything is recorded and you can't modify it, right? Like it's all proof there. It's hard stone, or, basically like stone, but digital. It's all there, right? It's all in the blockchain. And that's what I do love about crypto. Cool, guys. And I still hold my Cardano. I still hold my Shiba. I still hold my Loopring, guys. Like, because of, the potential that is there. Supposedly right now, it's only about like 17 to 20% of the entire world is involved in crypto, guys, right? So if you're in now, you're still early, okay? So yeah, I had, a lot of information to go over today. I just wanted to point some of those things out, guys, and thank you for coming back. Thank you for watching again. Hit that like, hit that, leave me a comment, subscribe, guys, because I'm here for you, on the daily, guys. All right, so hold on tight, guys, and get ready for what's coming. Like I showed to you today with AMC, guys, all you got to do is just basically wait. And I'll see you at the 8 party in Vegas, right? And then I'm going to go to a beach probably and kick back. All right. So yeah. All right. Good talk, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace.